Today I'm going to share with you some weird things that happened to my body during pregnancy, and it might or might not happen to you. If you're not pregnant, don't intend to be, and too much information kinda makes you go ew, then don't watch this video. Hello mamas and mamas to be, welcome back to Dawn for Life. If you are new here, my name is Dawn. I post videos on health and fitness, and now that I'm pregnant, things on pregnancy and my life here in Switzerland. If that's what you like to watch, consider subscribing. So the first thing that happened to me was very early on in the pregnancy. I felt this heaviness in my lower abdomen and my vagina area. Sometimes I get it often during my periods as well. I don't know about you, but it's this heaviness feeling down there. It got me a little bit worried because I was like, oh my gosh, is the baby gonna fall out? You know, in the first 3 months, miscarriages, the fear of miscarriages can be real. So I was like, oh no, is the baby gonna fall out? I later found out that it's a hormone called relaxin that helps your body loosen up, helps your ligaments loosen up, your cervix soften up to prepare for childbirth later on. So if you have the same thing or having the same thing, don't worry. Second, I woke up every day and throughout the day as well with dried blood in my nose. So it was a little bit scary, but I had that very often when I first came here to Switzerland because I came from the tropics, which is very humid and lots of moisture, and here it's really dry, and where I am is like the driest part of Switzerland. So I had a lot of blood in my nose thing, and now only in second trimester it has gone away. But very often I had like chunks of dried blood in my nose. But apparently it's also normal due to expansion of the mucous membranes, the more blood flowing there, stuff like that, all the pregnancy stuff. Third, itchy nipples. At one point my nipples got really itchy and they were like dried skin on it. I think it's like expanding, so I don't know, the skin stretches and gets pulled and it's dry. So make sure you moisturize with some vitamin E oil or shea butter. That's what I do. And also sweet almond oil is pretty good. So initially I didn't know and I hardly moisturize because I'm kind of lazy. So after that I did, and sometimes you still get itchy nipples, and the reason why I found out is that I don't know how your nipples look like, but because some people's nipples, right, it's like, I think it's smooth, I don't know. So much information. Some people's nipples are like it's flat somehow, and then there's like this thing poking out that's kind of smooth, but mine is sort of like that somehow. Like, it doesn't have an extra bulb in front, and it has a little opening here, like with lots of, I don't know what they call it, like lots of mini nipples. So I noticed that sometimes it gets really itchy, and it's because there are some dead skin stuck inside. Not stuck, but dead skin peeling inside. So I will use a tweezer, make sure it's clean, and then gently just slide the skin out. It's very easy, and the itchiness will be gone just like that. Fourth, since we are already too much information talking about nipples, I had a very weird thing also during the beginning of the pregnancy. I had this, like, you know, I said that there are like mini nipples on the nipple, and I had an extra mini nipple, like that's pink, that's growing, ding, a little bump, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's that? I even took a picture and sent it to my sister, but she didn't know what it was. And then when I went to the doctor, I was too busy with other stuff that I forgot to ask. But now it is like part of the nipple. It's not pink anymore, it's like part of the mini nipples community. The next one is allergies. I don't know if it's because I had very sensitive nose previously many years ago, but I haven't had it in quite a while since I've increased my immunity and all that stuff. I feel like I don't have as sensitive nose as before. But for 6 weeks straight in my early second trimester, I was sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. My eyes were tearing. I'm not sure if it's a new allergy to the pollen season. It's spring anyway. Or if it's just pregnancy rhinitis, that's what they call it when I look it up. Basically, it's again more blood flow to the mucous membranes. Everything swells up, making you more mucousy, and that tends to make you sneeze more. So I had that for 6 weeks. By the 4th week, I believe, I finally got some homeopathic pills, which I think really helps. So during that 6 weeks, I was sneezing a lot all the time. I woke up with super stuffed up nose, and my eyes are watery, my nose just non-stop mucousy. I've always had back problems, but it's very manageable with yoga and it's almost completely gone. But again, moving into second trimester, I had this back pain that even leaning forward slightly hurts. Just throwing rubbish like this movement hurts. And a lot of movement hurts. Sitting on the floor, leaning forward, it's still there. So I think it's part of this pregnancy thing where everything is expanding and adapting to the growing baby. And another weird thing is that I noticed my ankles and knees and wrists are quite fragile. The other day I was cutting these Swiss bread. Of course they can get quite hard, but I've never felt like, ooh, I almost sprained my wrist cutting a loaf of bread. I was like, oops, that's dangerous. It's really weird that everything is loosening, probably also because of the relaxin hormones. So every joint is like loose, and every quick movement I felt like, oh, I almost sprained mine. The other day we were watching TV and I was just sitting beside Danny, and suddenly he turned over and he was like, why do you have so much hair on your face? I'm like, what? Apparently I have these sideburns. They are not visible here, but I have more hair like over here. This side as well. So yeah, I have more hair, and recently I noticed even around the abdomen area, the belly button area, there a little bit more hair. It's quite funny and weird, like a monkey. Danny will say like a monkey like that lah. Oh, one of the weirdest things in the beginning was that I did not want to eat any vegetables. I have aversions to vegetables, and basically everything that I was mainly eating before pregnancy, I didn't want them. I just wanted Asian food, I wanted Malaysian food, just everything that I cannot possibly get here, and I have to cook them myself. I used to cook quite a bit of Indian and Thai before pregnancy. Even those I don't want. So basically I just want things that I wasn't eating before. I don't want any vegetables, any lentils. I was just like, ugh. And I don't like any sweets. Now it's a little bit better. I just like salty things, so no sweet. So that's weird, but I think when it comes to food, cravings and everything, it's quite normal in pregnancy. So these are some weird things that happened to me from the beginning of this pregnancy until now. What are some weird things that happen to your body? Do share them in the comments below if you have anything similar to mine, especially the weird nipple thing. I would love to hear from you, and I think it's really fun to share this pregnancy journey with new mamas out there. And if you are very new to pregnancy, if these things are happening to you, don't worry, be happy, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!